Yeah, I'm back. And I really would like if you can hear me and see me and have you find me. I think my sound must be good right now. So come on over, come on over. Are you here? Are you here? Let me see. Mama. Yay! You can hear me. Woohoo! Okay, let's do this, darlings. Mwah. Oh, thank you. Okay, that was a good decision. Start over. It's fine. um, okay, here we go. 3 ways to unlock your effing voice power and soul expression, which by now, with sometimes we do really need a bit of pushback to let it come out. So I had this wonderful prepared thing. I started, no sound was there. And what does it do when you get something like you have to make a decision, you have to get into your body and decide, what am I going to do? And this is actually one of the biggest powers, where you the embodiment is so important, because here we are, this actually wonderful divine beings, that we are living in this body, in this very interesting physical experience. And we chose to do this. And when I wrote this book, I when I participated, I remembered how I was in my tiny existence. I was full of all these downloads that came in, and I had so much love for everybody. And then I heard, like, you're not good enough. You're just weird, and you're this, and you're never taking care of this, and you're selfish, and you do this and that. And this whole that whole thing within our body and within my body started to get very tense and very like, oh, something is very strange here on this planet. It's better to hide. It's better to adjust, because when I'm here, and when I'm doing just like this, how I am, or when I'm in my, I could get full downloads, and I could see through people saying a lot of stuff that made them feel safe. And I thought, like, well, that's not the whole truth of you, because you're actually way bigger than you make yourself to be. And I loved that bigness. I loved that light that came through. But people were so adamant of trying to fit in. And as children, as people, we do try to fit in, because our body, our nervous system is wired to want to feel safe. And a bit of this soul expression that comes, this deep, intimate expression of your voice, is sort of toned down over the years. Because even when you started to cry as a baby, like, and like, I'm here, feed me, this blanket isn't nice, or when you laugh too loud as a kid because your teacher was doing weird stuff, and you thought, like, oh, this is actually really funny, where thought, like, no, don't blah, blah, blah. And all that, or you come with your with your sensitivity, and you talk to people, and they're dismissive because it's not logic at all. And you're told in business that it's better to come up and show up, and a bit less feminine, because also your femininity is sort of, yeah, it's okay, but to an extent. Your bossiness, your sassiness, it's wonderful, but to an extent. Because sometimes it can make other people feel uncomfortable. And we are really good in taking on other people's uncomfortableness and making it our own fault, thinking, oh, so there's something wrong with me. There's something inherently, deeply wrong with me. And yeah, my mother blamed me for my laughter being too loud. Yeah, that's one of the things. The thing that makes us is like, wow, this. It's too much. It's like, woo, or when you're very soft spoken, and that is tone. That is your tone of voice. That's how your soul wants to speak. You're being told, come on, speak louder, chop chop. And everything within you goes like, "Muh." So in my book, I describe that somewhere around 11, that deep connection with source started to fade away. And I had an accident that it was more or less a near-death experience. And all the things that I was being told that were so wrong with me and so wrong with other people, and that there was a hierarchy, and that animals were less than us, and that some people were more important, and that some traits of us were wanted but others had to go down. We had to cut them off, and we had to learn to become good people. And I had no fucking idea how to become a good girl, because I felt I was doing, when I thought I was really loving people in my own way. And when I was being told, this is not how you're supposed to be, I was, yeah, but then how do I become good? I had no idea. And in this moment of near death, where I became, I was instantly in a completely other world. And I saw that this space that I want to bring you into, just to give you the clue that this space that we think is outside of our reach, of complete peace and of deep knowledge and worthiness for everything and everyone. No one higher, no thing less loved by the divine than anything. No, everything had its place. And this, the challenge for us to unlock this soul expression. We came here to live. We didn't came here to hide. We came here to live and to participate, to move others. And whether that is by triggering the hell out of someone, or it is by giving them deep pleasure because they get to know you, or it is by teaching them something that you can teach because you are you, that is what we're here for. And so really that whole world that I experienced is because it's still open. Once you have this near-death experience, that that portal is actually always open. And I go back regularly now, and I can feel the gifts, and I can ask again, oh, what was that? What did I saw there? And they explain me, and they take me into everything. And what I notice is, oh, it's in here. It's here in this hard part. And what I want you to do is put one hand not on your heart, but a little bit above it. And then put another part of your heart here or on your womb. And just remember yourself, how you were born. Remember that divine being that decided, yes, yes, I come here to play. I come here to express a part of the divine that wants to know itself, and I want to know me. And it doesn't matter what I bring or how it pleases another, as long as I am honest to what is here, what feels, who do I feel is actually here in this body, and can I tune into who I am in here and out of here and in all my cells and in this creation that is now in this physical creation with every little atom that is part of me, every little energy part that is part of my body. And can I feel the divineness of that invitation of here you are, and you are meant to be exactly as you are. And one of the things that you can do for yourself once, when you look at the replay or think for yourself sometimes, go and feel into how you were born and see yourself grow up, see yourself with all the challenges, with all the gifts, with everything you give to the world, with everything that you receive, with all the hardships, and how that has made you a really resilient being, someone who is able and ready to face this time as you. And then bring that within you and look at yourself right now. And then when you want to speak or when you want to express yourself, think, I was always fully and completely perfect as I am. And when there's a mistake, the divineness of those mistakes, by God, it's incredible. So that is one. Go into your heart and look at that. The second thing I want to bring you into is some I it's really, when I was little, I had this connection with my voice that helped me. I had a complete I think a healing uh, intimate love affair with my voice. And I would, when things were a bit rough or when they were really joyful, I would just sing for hours in my bed. And within my bed, I would move a little. I would, or out loud or very softly. And I would just sing everything I felt. And I would just let that go. I was just that feeling of or I would feel like or someone was so lovely and nice and would and everything has a tone. Your voice is able to really connect with all parts of your body, and it's such an embodiment. And I I really have harnessed that into a whole way of singing. I use healing potions for this, and I create musical healing potions so that people can connect with that gift that I discovered. But it's also something that you can do for yourself. And I made an activation that's called Open the Healing Power of Your Voice. It's an activation, and you can download that. You can subscribe, and you can do that for yourself. It's around it's 18 minutes, and you can listen to it, but I really invite you to feel and add your own voice to it. It's, I think there's something about singing together that is, I don't know, there's a gift. It's such, at the same time, it's when you sing for yourself, it's one of the most intimate gifts, and getting to know yourself as you are, that you can do. And you can use a piece of music, you can use this gift that I've given you. It's also specifically to activate all your chakras, at least the 7. All the others are not in here, but you can add them for yourself. And it is, I also create drones, drones that I sing, and you can move your voice with it. So it's like emotions. It's moving emotions in feelings in motions, and then you add your voice to it. So that's another way that I think I want to give you. I don't. Can you still hear me? I hope it. I don't have any comments now for 4 minutes, but I hope it's still there. But yeah, so that's the second part, to really bring, because the emotions are here, and especially when you move them, you bring into a oh, wonderful, Aisling, thank you, and Jenny. When you move and you sing, you create pathways for your being to immerse, to that being of you that wanted to be born, that said like, yeah, let's do this. And then maybe it was like, oops, what did I decide to do? My natural gift is seductiveness. It's just everywhere around me, within me. My sacral is like whoop, wide open, and it has always been. And I think you really have to seduce your, you are responsible for seducing your soul's expression to merge with you, because that's the last part that I want to share. We have this feminine architectural, deeply unknowing, vast expression within us, and it's so wide and it's so unruly. And she has been told to behave. She has been told to do everything that she does not want to do. That's completely out of her, like, I don't think so. And parts of us have somehow rejected those ugly feelings by not, ugly feelings of, I'm not wanted in my full expression. I'm not invited to bring my big wisdom that I myself don't understand as well. This unknownness, this womb of us that creates in the dark, that has an that has a, I took a card for us to really just shortly react on this, to feel this. There's this, this is, the card is named She Takes No Prisoners. And one part of the most rejected part of the feminine within us is this: I have my heart open and I refuse to close it. I'm not doing it. I'm here and you cannot deny me. But she has an ease to it. She leans a bit back. It just feel that, because this is the third thing that you can do to open yourself, is to step into all the different archetypes of your feminine power, because she has been denied. We have a couple that everyone loves, but all the others are like, don't know. It's a bit much, or it's too less, or it's too this, or too that. This is one of the fierce cards. It's like she has a clarity to her, and her heart is not, she isn't suffering. She's just taking it in, and the beauty is she's so secure in herself, she does not need to guard her heart. It's just like, I'm here. And if you can stand or sit and just feel into that, when you don't have to guard your heart, when you're such a power that you don't have to guard your womb, that you can open this solar plex, like, yeah, that's here as well, and it's integrated. It's an integrated part of me, who I am. And you can even lean back a bit in your spine and feel that she can move when it's necessary. She can do this, or she can do that, or it's just, it's all engaged. And so this is what I want you to know. Everything that you need to fully participate in your life, in your business, in your relationship, to be completely autonomous and completely in honor of who you are and what you want to be, it is here and it is available. And sometimes it just takes a decision to say, I'm just stepping into her. Or to feel that, oh, she's in my heart. She was never away. And it's a decision to let your voice, to share it, because there are too many bullshit things going on. And it's time to just shift it, but no one is going to shift it for you. Some do, but then if you want to participate in that change, participate and decide, I'm going to participate and do it. That's it. We have a huge gift, and there's a huge decision to make for yourself, but it's a lovely, amazing decision. And this world, this is your play, no one else's. It's your play. I hope this was wonderful for you. I think I love this whole talk, and it's for me. I'm going. I have to decide this for myself every day as well. I'm going to love you and leave you right now. If you have questions, come find me. Sign up for this beautiful activation, and I'll see you on the other side. Have fun with everything. Bye, lovey.